What is going on, guys? Hobbies through Life's Quest here, and today we are opening the final CX starter Courage Dran S660V. Obviously, Courage Dran is another line in the Dran series. Not really much I can say about this bay outside of how amazing it looks. It is a design based off of the original Dran sword. If you notice, it's pretty similar. They kind of, just hollow out some of the edges there or some of the corners, and now you got plastic there, but definitely not complaining. But yeah, we have Dran for the lock chip, Courage for the main blade, and for the auxiliary blade, we have S, which I believe is called Slash. We have the 660 ratchet, and we have Vortex, which is pretty much the opposite of Cyclone for Cobalt Drake. So, not much else to say. Of course, Vortex is a high resistance bit since it is an attack type bit. I really like the colors of this bay, but yeah, this bay is, as far as my understanding goes, it's really good for smash attack. Slash, as far as I've heard, is also considered a pretty good auxiliary blade. So yeah, I'm gonna open this up so we can get a better look. Okay, guys, so I got the bay lined up here. Yeah, I gotta say, man, every time you open these CX bays, they just look so much better in person than they do on like the videos and in the pictures. They just look awesome, honestly. I really like the tattoo designs that they have on them, and the fact that they're tattooed on, so they're just not like stickers you can peel off. Um, is a great peace of mind for being able to just feel like you're not gonna have to worry about anything coming off too quickly during battle. But yeah, honestly, this way looks amazing in my opinion. Also, this is mostly for my metal fight bladers, but when you see, I saw this bit, my first thing, the first thing that came to my mind was mid fakes. I mean, personally, this is probably not as long, but I mean, just look at this bit. Like, honestly, it's not too far off from the length of a mid fake, which I thought was kind of funny. But yeah, that's just my opinion. But yeah, let me know if you agree with that, because yeah, it just looks so tall personally. But yeah, I don't know. But yeah, we got our lock chip here, which I really like the design of this personally. Um, it's not, the thing about it, it's not like too crazy from most of the other designs. I mean, I have the Drawn sword, this chip right here, and I mean, yeah, it's not that much different, but I like that they added more to like the horns and everything. I think it's a nice improvement personally. um, and then we have our main blade here, which is uh, Courage. I just blanked out right there. um, Honestly, I really like it. I don't believe it's been actually, no, I do think people have been using this quite a bit, if I recall. um yeah, as far as I recall, people have been using it quite a bit, but you can, like I said, you can kind of see the similarities in the design. And I think I said that before with the Arc Wizard video, that for the Persona gang, they kind of basically took inspiration from their first bays and then turned them into CX bays. um, which, nothing wrong with that personally. I mean, I feel like for the most part, their first bays were really top tier in the beginning. So and I say nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with it as long as it can perform well. You know what I mean? If you're basically redesigning a bad blade from earlier in the series, I don't know if that's really a good idea overall. But yeah, personally, I have nothing wrong with it, especially if I think I said it also before that if they're planning on basically redoing like all of their previous bays, maybe not all, I don't think I would want them to do all, but if they're planning on doing at least like one more CX bay for each of them, where it's also going to be a CX version of one of the bays that they already had, like thinking of Dran Buster, or Buster Dran, whichever one you want. I think that would look pretty cool, personally. But yeah, that's just how I feel about that. And then we have the auxiliary blade slash. Not much that I can say on it other than it's just I know that it is being used, but I can't really say how well it performs. As far as I know, it does get used quite a bit. But yeah, like I said, it's kind of hard. I feel like I'm still learning personally about CX. It's been out for a good while now, but I feel like I'm still learning about it personally. Um, so I'd have to get more information on that. 660, which I think is great. I think it's really awesome that we finally have a six-sided ratchet, so you get proper balance and everything when you're setting up your combos. I really have no issues with that personally. I really like this color design that they have with the I don't know if you'd say I feel like this is close to turquoise, and the white. I feel like that's a really nice design that they have on that. Um, but yeah, and the fact that it's 60 ratchet, so I feel like it's really hard to go wrong with it. But I don't know, maybe the six sides still make it a little bit more easier for people to be able to burst it. I am not entirely sure. I mean, hey, 560 gets used a lot, so I feel like 660 should be doing pretty well. But and then we have Vortex, which again is basically the opposite of Cyclone, understandably. And from what I've heard, if I recall, this isn't really the best bit. As far as I know, you're better off using, the usuals, rush, even low rush, as far as I know, flat. I feel like this is like supposed to be in the same category as Cyclone, pretty much, where it's just not. I think I heard someone call it before, Cyclone, like the poor man's rush, which I thought was hilarious. And I think this is kind of supposed to be in that same category. It's not bad by any means, if especially if you don't have too many options, and this is something you want to get. It's not bad at all. It's, as far as I know, it's just not as good as other bits out there already. So yeah, if you want to use it, go ahead. But hey, I feel like if you have something better, unless you just really want to make it work, probably better to play it safe, But yeah, that's really all I can say about that. I'll grab the scale and we can see the weight. Okay, guys, so I can actually see the scale better now. So yeah, sorry about that in the last video. For the chip, we got 1.7. For the main blade, we got 31.3. For the auxiliary blade, we got 4.7, ratchet 6.3, and bit 2.1. And then all together 46.2. So yeah, not bad. And I have all the other CX bays here, so might as well see. So cards drawn 46.2, Arc Wizard 42.3, Reaper Incendio 45.3, and Dark Perseus 46.2. So yeah, so Dark Perseus and cards drawn are pretty much the same weight, really. And then Arc Wizard is the lightest at 42.2, and Reaper 45.2. So yeah, as I said before, I really love the design of these bays. Cards drawn looks absolutely amazing. In my opinion, I really love the blue and white that they chose to go with. In terms of the starter CX bays, which ones do you guys feel are your favorite? Is your favorite looking one? Personally, I would probably have to go with Reaper Incendio, I feel like, but yeah, I feel like Reaper Incendio probably looks the coolest. Dark Perseus probably looks the blandest, at least in comparison to the others. I mean, it's still cool overall, don't get me wrong, but yeah. But yeah, you guys let me know what you think of cards drawn. Are you excited to get it? Are you skipping it at all for, you know, something better that's coming out? Yeah, let me know what you guys think of cards drawn, and if you're excited to get it, are you skipping it? Let me know your thoughts on the CX bays overall. Like I said, personally, while I'm still excited for them and I really like them, especially design-wise, I still haven't heard the greatest things about them. And more or less, outside of like new CX bays coming out, I feel like I don't even really hear about them being talked as much. But again, maybe I'm just falling out of the loop for a bit. I do need to catch up on you know, a bit of videos in terms of seeing what I can find about them. But yeah, I don't feel like people are talking about them as much as when they were first coming out, or if it's a new CX Bay coming out. But yeah, you guys let me know. Let me know what you think, and I appreciate you guys for watching. Later. What's going on, guys? Today's scripture comes from Ephesians chapter 3, verses 16 and 17, which reads, I pray that His glorious power, His glorious unlimited resources will empower you with inner strength through His Spirit. Then Christ will make His home in your hearts as you trust in Him. Your roots will grow down into God's love and keep you strong. Take care, guys.